All right, we're live on YouTube now too. We're here with Shuki Diamonds, celebrity jeweler, hip hop artist, fashion designer, painter. The man is plugged in. He knows the industry. He's huge. He's
Good morning,
huge.
Los Angeles. Good morning, world. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the new show. Let's ask Shuki. Happy Sunday. What's
Now listen,
happening?
we're going to talk about the fights first of all. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. By the way, you see on Shuki's hat it says TMT. That's the money team. That's Floyd Mayweather's organization. Shuki is a friend of Floyd. I think that's fair to say, right?
Absolutely. Personal jeweler, private jeweler for Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd is a great guy. I've interviewed him many times. He's always cool. He's fun. He's got the jewels. He's got the nice stuff. So it's great to run into Floyd. He's a really good guy. Listen,
The,
Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. First of all, what'd you think of the fight?
I think it was a good fight. I really liked it. I watched it yesterday. I think Jake Paul put a good fight there. He knocked him out on the second or third round. He picked up. I think he had a big advantage on him yesterday, Jake Paul. I think he was
Yeah,
all buffed up. He was all real well trained.
we
I think um, Diaz needs to stay in the MMA. I don't think he can be in the boxing. But he kept going. 10 rounds. I think he did pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's an age difference. Bill is not Bill. Nate is 38 and Jake is like in his mid 20s. So, and the thing is Nate is more of an MMA guy, I guess. But like
Yeah,
he held his own. They went the distance. 10
it was
rounds.
amazing. It was a good show. I kind of like it. And when he told him, no, not yet. Like, you don't knock me yet. I think he did good. Look, it was a great show. The arena was packed. I think Jake Paul pulled up in a tank. I love that. That's what I would have done. Pull up, pull up, Shuki, pull up. I think this is cool. Coming up the way he did. I will
Yeah, yeah,
address
yeah.
more with bling bling. I dress up the tank maybe a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like maybe cover the tank with the show, with the boxing.
Yeah, there he
Um,
is. There he is pulling up in the tank for everybody. You can see that. That's pretty
I
funny. He pulled up in a
kind of
giant tank.
yeah, I think he could have done a little bit better decoring the tank. Give it much more impressive look. But it was a beautiful pull up. What I mean, I like it.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
a showman, which by the way, Floyd, one of the great things about Floyd when he fought was like the show, the whole like the enormity of it. It was so funny. Jake is I don't know. I mean, like, is he following in those footsteps a little bit with just the over the
probably
top stuff?
he's missing a little bit more the glamour. What I mean, he already did great pulling up on a tank. If it was me, I'll go with the bling bling to the tank or some kind of a like boxing glove or some kind of you need to decor the tank, pull up from the inside, sit on top. What I mean, some kind of a music, some kind of a missing like the shine into the concept. But it was a great pull up. You know what I mean? He's supposed to at least pull up with a Shuki diamond or pull up Shuki pull up. Somebody rapping with them, somebody singing with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bringing them into the audience makes it a real top-notch show. But it was a good, you know, low-key pull up. You know what I mean? But a great concept.
Yeah, I like Jake Paul. I like Nate Diaz too, though. Like some of our, we got mutual friends who are close to Nate Diaz. I loved when he put him in the guillotine at the end of the fight. He just like did it, even though it was only boxing. He just did it just to do it. Like didn't give a fuck.
I like when he did like that, when he gave him one and he cleaned his face like, no, not yet. I'm not down yet. You gotta give me some more. I think that was a cool one. But I like the way he gave him an uppercut, and the guy went, 4 feet, boom, scarling down. It was cool. You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
it was a good fight.
Now get
You
this
know,
though.
I
I think they're gonna have a rematch, but this time it's gonna be MMA for another $10 million.
I think he's gonna take him, the Nate.
Yeah.
He's gonna get. He's gonna lose the what his name? Jake Paul gonna lose on the MMA. But listen, for $10 million, shit, you know what I mean? Everybody willing to lose. I don't think he's
Listen,
gonna win on that one.
when are
But
we
it's
gonna
gonna
get
be a good exposure.
When are we going to
great
get
money, you know.
Shuki? When are we going to get Shuki in the ring? Now you've got the greatest of all time, TBE, the best ever, Floyd Mayweather, to train you. Why don't you
You
get Floyd to
you know,
train you and let's get you in the ring?
my dream was to fight Floyd and said that the name of the show will be "Please Don't Hurt Me, Floyd." You know, it will be me and him. You know what I mean?
No,
Um,
you got to go
that's
up against
actually
another
what.
guy in the jewelry. You got to go like Floyd, Shuki versus Johnny Dang, the grill guy.
Oh, I'll go on Johnny Deng anytime. I'll fuck him up anytime. Johnny Deng, we already tried. Me and him, I tell him I put $1 million, fight on Johnny Deng. No problem. You know what I mean?
Hell
Me
yeah.
and Johnny Deng, Shuki Diamond, Johnny Deng, we already did some kind of a reversal back in Miami. I offer him $1 million, easy. Johnny Deng is easy. But the good one will be with Floyd Mayweather. Oh my God, that will be badass one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I need to drink energy drink and keep running around the arena.
Right, right, right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
yeah, but I think it was a great show yesterday. We need more action like that. I like when it was 10 great full round. I mean, I wish you would knock him out, but almost. But
Yeah.
hopefully on the second rematch be a knockout.
It was fun stuff though. I mean, look, Jake Paul, you got to take him seriously as a boxer now, right?
Yeah, Jack Paul is doing he's taking it more seriously, but I think he still have to learn how to boxing. He's way too open. You know what I mean? He's always leaving his body and face open. You know what I mean? He doesn't know how to cover himself. You know what I mean? And he has a lot of loophole where you can give him the uppercut or straight punches. You know what I mean? But because he's big, he's like 6'2", I think, or whatever it is. He's heavy. You know, he's a little bit taking over if he's someone lighter than him. But I think if he fights a professional fighter like Floyd Mayweather, he has no chance. You know what I mean? He has no chance because his weight's too spread. He doesn't know how to box yet at a professional level. You know what I mean? But he's getting there. He's doing a good job, but I think he needs to cover himself a little bit
What do
closer.
you think?
You know
What
what
do
I
you
mean?
think of the chances of something like that happening? Because Floyd fought his brother Logan in an exhibition a couple years ago. You think Floyd would
Yeah.
take Jake?
I mean, if Floyd will take Jack, he will get him anytime. I mean, he will knock him out
Yeah,
because Floyd is a super, super professional. Floyd is very, very fast and he's very smart. He counts his steps and, he's always, covers in every shape and form. He doesn't let you get him. Jack Paul is open, he's spread open, like, hey, come and get me. You know, what I mean, it's just what stands for him is a little bit big. He's big, you know.
yeah,
But I think that if Floyd takes a fight with him, he'll knock him out very quickly because he's going to go right in, give him one uppercut or right on the ribs. You know what I mean? And he's down. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because he's open. He's all his fight is open space. You know, and he cannot be open space when he box. You know what I mean?
By the way, I don't want to hate on Drake, but Drake put $250,000 on Nate Diaz. Now they say there's a Drake curse that when he bets on somebody, they lose.
Well, you know, um, if you were to ask me, I would have put the money on Jake Paul because that at least he's out there. He already did 3 or 4 fights. Nate is MMA, he's not professional. So I would have never put money on Nate. I would have
Yeah,
put the money on Jake Paul. He has a better chance any given time. Also, he's much buffer, he's much stronger, he's much taller, he's much heavier. You know what I mean? I would have never bet on Nate.
yeah.
I would
You
have bet
didn't.
I will bet on Nate on the MMA, all your money. He will get him. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
know, but not in boxing.
Well, you're gonna have a chance to do that if they get that MMA rematch together. But so you didn't bet at all on this one.
I lay low. I was busy. I was ready to travel. I was supposed to travel. You know what I mean? Today, early morning, I had you know, vacation to go, but I guess I didn't get up. So my jet is still waiting for me. I'm in between traveling to vacation, but I stay here to take your show, and
Yeah.
probably tonight we'll take off for a slight vacation business.
I mean, the better idea would have been to shoot the show on the jet.
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, I'll definitely give you. I'll definitely give you a shot when I'm in the air. $1 million mile, million
Right.
mile high.
I love
We
that.
can do definitely when I'm in the jets. I'll hook up a great show together.
By the way, is
The
that
next,
those are your paintings behind you?
this is $1 million and above, baby. This is a $55 million painting behind me.
Oh my God. I love that. Hey, listen,
By the world famous Jean-Louis Shuki, the
I don't
artist.
he's huge. He's huge. If we could get him on this show, that would be huge. I don't know what your relationship status is right now, but there is a rich, single, successful woman out there. Her name is Sofia Vergara. She's gotten divorced recently. She's got about $180 million. Why don't you throw your
Oh,
hat in the ring?
listen to me. I love this girl. I don't care about the money because I got all the money in the world. But I just love her accent. I think her accent, it's so sexy. I think she's hot, and I think she's funny. I think we definitely can have fun together, and have maybe a song or maybe a movie together, something,
Take me through
bring
what would be like a first date, because you got to impress Sofia Vergara. What would be a first date that you would take her on?
send her my Rolls Royce, Bugatti, and McLaren, maybe 4, 5, 10 cars for her to choose which one to come up, and taking my in a helicopter straight to my jets, and we go somewhere, for dinner, romantic, maybe Monte Carlo, what I mean, or you know South Beach, or maybe Hawaii, or Las Vegas, but something really unique, and bring the media to cover it and give her the best out of her funny words. You know what I mean?
Right.
Funny style. I think we can do something really really good together.
She's got personality. Our good friend, the Joy of Everything on TikTok, just got her the other day going into the Taylor Swift
Yeah,
concert.
Sophia, I
Um,
love it. I wish you were there. Yeah, I
oh
love his
shoot,
show. Joe.
hold on, I messed it up. There we go. There she is going in. Okay, so that's what she's into. So first of all, you better send the Rolls Royce better be playing some Taylor Swift when it picks her up.
That's easy. We send the Rolls Royce. We send the bodyguard. We send the Bugatti. We send the McLaren. We send the Lamborghini. Whatever one she choose. You know what I mean? And then we can go, romantic dinner and speak fun. You know what I mean? I think
Are
she's a
you
cool.
are you a Taylor Swift fan?
Taylor Swift. Yeah, I kind of like her music. Yeah, I love her. I think she's a great artist. I really like her. Her music. I like the way she dress up. I think I can dress her up with beautiful Shuki clothing. I think that I can put a beautiful outfit for her show. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bling. I mean, like some kind of a Shuki painting, drips. You know what I mean? Could be good.
Yeah, you got to memorize some Taylor Swift songs so you can impress Sophia. You
Oh
got to
yeah,
just
because
start singing like "Shake It Off."
no, I think Sophia, we can sing pull up, Shuki, pull up. You know what I mean? We giving money. It's the money, 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 money team. Money team. It's the money. Pull up, Shuki, pull up. Pull up, Shuki, pull up. Yo, Los Angeles, make some fucking noise.
Hey,
Or we
listen,
can
you got to
Shuki
make a
Diamonds.
mix. You got to make a mixtape. You know, like they make like those mixtapes on the street where you don't have to worry about getting the rights to stuff. It should be Shuki remixes Taylor Swift's greatest hits, and then just add your stuff to Taylor Swift's music and put that out on YouTube.
I think I will take your words. I'm probably gonna do a remix, mixing with the Shuki Diamonds. I think that will come out cool. I'll take your advice. I'll go to my studio and try to break down. I think within 30 days, probably I'll bring you something cool for you to listen and
Have
to the world.
you ever seen Sophia in person? You ever met her or anything like that?
Hey, you know what? I was with her in a red carpet. You know what I mean? Mingling, but no, not person to person yet. You know what I mean? I'm keeping private. You know what I mean?
Um, yeah, she's tall. She's tall.
She's tall and skinny. You know what I mean? Yeah. She's doing it right. you know.
What about how would you handle her ex, Joe Manganiello? Let's say he sees you guys out at Avra.
You know, we'll tell him we're just talking business, you know. We
Listen,
talk, we talking music.
Shuki versus Joe Manganiello in the ring. Let's get
Oh,
that going.
you really want me to get kicked out, huh? You know, you really want to go to the gym and kick some ass, huh? Why not? Yeah, listen, if the money is right, you know, like Paul says he wants 10 million, I'll go for 15 million. Shit. At least if I get a couple punches, I can enjoy the money, you know? What do you
Yeah,
think? You
for
think I can
sure.
get 15 million?
If you just take the fight just for the money. I mean, like, who cares what happens? You know what I
That's
mean?
what 15 million, you know, so I can get a couple punches. But, you know, I have to lose weight and make sure that I don't get punches in the face, you know, because this is beauty time, you know?
Absolutely. Have you ever had plastic surgery? You get a
No,
facelift?
no, no, no needed. You crazy?
All right, listen, I want to talk about something a little more serious. So Jamie Foxx made a post the other day talking about, if they killed Jesus, what do you think they'll do to you? He says he was just calling out fake friends, but it upset a lot of people in the Jewish community. They saw it as anti-Semitic because of the whole they killed Jesus thing. He apologized. And Jennifer Aniston was like, oh my God, I condemn this. I didn't like the post, blah, 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 blah. Now he's got some celebs coming to his defense saying, oh, you just don't understand. This is kind of like in African-American vernacular. That's how people talk. He wasn't singling out a specific group. What's your feeling about this whole controversy?
I think sometimes they speak out things they don't even know what they're saying. They're just saying, you know, out of nonsense. I think that Jamie Foxx shouldn't speak politics. You know, he should just keep his beautiful image where everybody loves him. You know, the whole world enjoys comedy. You know, he's a great, great actor. I really love him. I was with him in the party of Floyd Mayweather in England. You know, I think he's a cool man. Probably, you know, he probably wrote something that he didn't mean about it, and he didn't even know the concept what he can bring out. Um, I think he loves everybody. I don't see in Jamie Foxx not liking the Jews. You know what I mean? Because all his people are Jews. You know what I mean? All the people he's dealing with in Hollywood are Jews. So I think probably we can say was a mistake, article mistakes. You know that he didn't know what will take him to, and I think that can get washed very
Yeah,
quickly. I don't think
right.
it's going to, any bigger.
So based on the Jamie Foxx that that you've interacted with, you think that he didn't mean anything by that. It was just kind of
The
misinterpreted.
yeah, the way he wrote it, he doesn't even know the meaning. You know, I mean, he's like, you know, this is years ago. This is like, 6,000 years ago. So even the way he wrote it, he wasn't even accepted. You know what I mean? Like, there is no meaning to the word to the way he wrote it. You know what I mean? Because you got to go a little bit deeper because it's an article Bible. You got to know the words how to express it if you are willing to express something like that. So I don't think, he had any correct meaning.
Right.
I think just like out of anger, out of a mistake, just
Yeah.
right.
I mean, because based on what he said, a friend, an actual friend of his betrayed him in some way. He didn't get into details about how, but like for him, it was more like a personal situation.
So that's what it is. Sometimes you get angry and you do things out of anger and you don't think about it. And that's what I think about Jamie Foxx because I think Jamie Foxx is a beautiful actor, beautiful comedian. I think he's a beautiful person. I don't think he has any hard feeling for the Jews because
So,
he's dealing with on a daily basis. But if one came close to him and pissed him off for that moment, remember he just came out of the hospital, he was healed, so probably he's not 100% within himself. So he probably just let it out, and he probably let it out incorrectly on a small Instagram post, and he removed it. So I don't think we should count it. I think
so
we should just forgive him. You know what I mean?
Right. So just to play devil's advocate, do you think that people maybe overreacted or they reacted too quickly without considering
Well,
who Jamie is and giving him the benefit of the doubt?
well, remember, as I said, everybody want to go viral. Everybody wants to speak. The reason viral was with Kanye West. You know what I mean? With Kanye West started with it, and he thought he's gonna go somewhere, and he didn't get him anywhere. He just got him to lose $2 billion. You know what I mean? So that concept didn't work out good for him. So probably, Jamie Foxx was angry at the moment and just brought a couple words by mistake, and he asked quickly apology. Kanye West took him about a month and a half to ask for an apology, and he went like with hundreds of articles and cover stories, so it wasn't to his benefit. Jamie Foxx here uh, washed it very quickly. You know what I mean? So I don't think this should accelerate. I think Jamie Foxx is a great person. I don't see it in him, any anger on Jews. So you know, since it's only first article and first viral, I don't think this should count. I think we should just forgive him.
Yeah. And Kanye seemed to kind of double down and just keep making statements that got progressively more offensive, right?
Well, I think Kanye West, you know, he kind of slowed down. I think he slowed down completely. But
Oh no,
uh,
he did eventually, but like during that month when it was
you know,
all going down, like he went on Alex Jones and he's saying all kind of crazy stuff about Hitler and the Nazis. It was like,
that was the worst for him because look, I mean, he lost $2 billion. He was the biggest label in the world industry. I mean, today's world. I think he made a big mistake, and he cost them $2 billion. Now he's trying to climb back. I think it was a big mistake for Kanye West, and he asked for forgiveness. And I believe they forgive them, but it takes them a long time to come back.
so
I don't think.
you would be cool with Kanye West if you saw him because you run into him before, right?
Yeah, I run into him. I will give him wisdom. I will give him a better approach and a better love to the society, for the world. I think that Kanye West just needs someone to explain to him deeper and deeper and give him a little bit more deep attention, love and respect, and bright him out, you know, to focus on his success, focus of, the love to the world, not the nonsense. The negativity doesn't take you nowhere. I think that he needs to bring a love message to the world because he has a lot of followers. People love him, and he's a great rapper. He's a great musician. He's, he does great fashion. I think he should come and work for me as a designer, for Shuki clothing. I think we should do some kind of the clothing line, the West and Shuki drip, line, and nothing but love to the world, and fix his image back to bring him back to where he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's for Kanye. And I said that in your interview about a year ago. That the Kanye West, and I told you that he made a mistake and he will forgive he will regret about what he did. If you remember in your first show interviewed, and I was right. A month and a half later or 2 months later, he requested apology because he saw that all the doors are closing on him, and
Yeah.
that was wrong. So, I think that Kanye West needs always to bring a love message, positive, show the world, how to succeed, how to love each other, how to create, music, to create fashion, to create positive stuff, to the world. We need to love each other for everybody. He needs to teach the young generation how to be successful, how to be positive, how to be like Kanye West, successful. And he's gifted. God loves him, and he needs to respect what God gave him. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's
listen,
my opinion.
you're as a fashion designer, Adidas is sitting on about $500 million versus worth of Yeezy merchandise and shoes and stuff that they couldn't sell after the whole controversy. Is it okay now for Adidas to start selling that stuff and for people to go back
No,
to wearing the Yeezy?
no, I think Adidas should contact me and give me all his shoes for $1 a piece. I'll pick up all the containers, all the shoes, okay, and I will make a beautiful press conference, bring all the media from the world, bring Kanye West, and Kanye West, and we'll make it for Valentine, where everything is white with love roses, with love hearts, and give all the shoes either free or we'll sell them for, let's say, $10. You know what I mean? And we give it for a good cause, after all expense. You know what I mean? And I think that's what Adidas should contact Shuki Diamonds, Flawless Diamonds, and let me buy all the shoes, and I'll contact Kanya, and we'll make a great event to give away, the shoes.
I like that. I
Change,
like that idea.
change it to a positive, because why collecting dust? It's already sitting there with bad karma. Let's change the karma. Let's bring it love karma. Let's donate some shoes for people that needs. You know what I mean? And maybe I can just put love. You know what I mean? With Shuki Diamonds. You know what I mean? Like I paint the shoes just with love and change it to peace and love. You know what I mean? Change the character of the shoes.
Right.
And
Maybe don't paint maybe don't paint all the shoes white, because then that'll remind people of the controversy. Oh no, we lost Shuki on that one. Shuki.
Yeah, I lost you. What?
I was saying maybe don't paint all the shoes white. That might remind people about the whole Hitler controversy.
No. We'll do red, love,
Right.
and we'll do maybe limited 100 pieces, and we'll give it to the people that needs. Kanye West will sign the shoe, you know what I mean, and have pictures taken with them. Do something good for the community, do something good for the world. You know what I mean? Change the negativity out of to a positivity. Bring some of his friends from Hollywood to the press conference, and everybody supports, and just wash the nonsense and bring the love into the concept, and maybe merge the deal together with Adidas. You know what I mean? Do something great. Maybe, strike a new love shoes. You know what I mean? Kanye West, Adidas. Let me strike the deal. Let me communicate between both parties, between Adidas and Kanye. Let me merge the deal for $1 billion, $2 billion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
we'll
I can
call him
create, with Kanye, the Shuki drip. You know what I mean?
Sheezies. How about that? Sheezies.
Sheezy Shuki. You know what I mean? Something like that. So the world will be happy when they wear it, because it's Shuki Diamonds. You know what I mean? $1 million and above. When you wear the shoe, you feel like you're $1 million. What do you think?
About could you make an entire shoe out of a diamond? Would that be possible?
Yeah, absolutely. 3D. I will make a beautiful shiny shoe, diamond. You know what I mean? We can make a collaboration, Kanye West and Shuki Diamond shoes. You know what I mean? But we got to make a press conference and bring love, break the ice. You know what I mean? And bring something new for next summer. I think that could be great.
I love that. Well, getting back to Jamie Foxx real quick, I feel kind of bad for Jamie Foxx because, like, just a week or two ago, he finally made his first public statement after his health scare, and like he was getting all this outpouring of love, and then just like the next week, everyone's like, Jamie, what the hell? You how dare you? All that kind of stuff. I feel a little bit bad for the guy because he got burned so quickly by social media.
As I said, he just came out from the hospital. Probably is not 100% together.
Yeah.
Again, we have to give him benefit of the doubt.
You know who he should be pissed at? Jennifer Aniston, though. Now, that's one person that he should make another fake friend post about, because she immediately jumped out and was like, this really makes me sick. I didn't like this post. More importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt. Like, she quickly threw Jamie under the bus.
I understand, because, look, she's Jewish and she supports the Jew.
Is she Jewish?
And of course, she's a Jewish, and she supports. And I think anything that is negative should be corrected right away. And she spoke herself up, and she's right. I mean, Jamie Foxx shouldn't say that. Apparently, say that we can give him the benefit of the doubt as he comes out from the hospital. Probably he's not 100% healed or whatever. And out of anger, he put that comment where he shouldn't put a comment like that because he saw Kanye West doing the same mistakes. But again, you don't know what's going on with the person that moment. So, as I say, it's the first post, and maybe we should just forget about it. You know what I mean? I think he should come up on a video and give an apology, statement, to TMZ or to your show. You know what I mean? I think if you will come up in your show, that would be cool. And or let's ask Shuki show. You know what I mean? And I can give him the blessing. I can forgive him.
Let's
You know what I
ask
mean?
Shuki for forgiveness. Yeah.
Ask Shuki for forgiveness. And you can come up in our show, and we'll forgive him. You know what I mean? We can give him the blessing of the Rabbi Shuki. You know what I mean? You get it?
I love that.
Show him nothing but love, nothing but success. Give him the blessing because he needs a new blessing so he can go on his life and starts back into, his shows, into his comedies, into his movies. He's a great person. Again, I met with him in England and the private party of Floyd Mayweather. He was a gentleman. He was a great guy. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I've interviewed him a couple of times. He's always one of the coolest guys, especially for an A-lister. He's really cool.
I love him. I think he's funny. I love him. He's a beautiful person. And hey, Hollywood, forgive Jamie Foxx. Let's move on. Let's wait for him to bring a great comedy stuff. Let's wait for him to bring great movies, great shows. He's a wonderful person. Let's move on.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, Shuki, I know you got to get to the private jet. I don't want to hold you up too long. Any last words? Anything going on you want people to know about?
Last word, hey, write us up if you want us to interview you on our new show, Let's Ask Shuki. Give them your email so they know where to write. Anybody wants to be on our show, tell us the good story. We'll interview you. We like gossip. We like controversy. We like positive stuff. Hey, we like to give attention to everybody out there that has what to say with a great concept. Shuki Diamond, Flawless Diamond. If you don't know Shuki, you must be a rookie. I love you. I love Hollywood. I love you, world, universe. We love you. See you on the next show. Shuki Diamond, baby.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.
I love you. You're the best. The Dante Greco Show.
There it is.
Everybody around the world, stay tuned for more.
Email me or DM me on Instagram or TikTok if you want to be on this show with us. All right. Bye, everybody.
One world.